Growing up, it was definitely frowned upon to be soft, to feel your emotions, to cry. If you asked for help, it was actually seen as kind of shameful for me to ask for help. I definitely, growing up, was in my masculine energy up until I turned 21. A lot of this was pretty much rooted in my childhood. Being a eldest daughter and also a Black Caribbean daughter definitely played a part in my masculine energy, and I know a lot of people can kind of resonate with that, especially the eldest daughter part. A lot of people depend on you, but when you turn around, it kind of feels like nobody really is asking you if you're okay. And I definitely understand being in that masculine energy, and I definitely was there up until I turned 21. And it wasn't until I embarked on my self-love journey that I also went on a femininity journey and a healing journey that taught me that being soft was okay, that taught me that feeling my emotions wasn't weak, but it actually was the opposite. Once I felt my emotions, once I was myself, that I was strong, like I was powerful when I felt my emotions. But not only that, I was able to exhibit this feminine aura, this feminine energy, and that's what we're going to talk about today, because being in that Miss Independent, I don't need anybody type of energy is not fun, because all of that is honestly rooted in a lot of hurt, a lot of sadness. You're so used to getting let down. You're so used to people not asking you if you're okay. You're so used to depending on yourself that you can't even ask anybody for help. It feels like so, it honestly, correct me if I'm wrong, but it definitely feels like a struggle, like you're pulling teeth and nails. Is that the expression to use? Whatever. You're pulling tooth and nails with yourself. You're like, I can't do this. I'm scared to do this. I can't ask anybody for help. They're not gonna like help me. They're not gonna do this. They're not gonna do that. And definitely makes you so angry, and it makes you upset and mad, and that's not the way to be. That is not the way to be, okay? Today we are going to be talking about how to become a more feminine woman. Now, I think femininity isn't just how you present yourself or look or the way you speak. I think somebody can present themselves in a way that is considered like masculine, but actually like masculine to society, not to me, but to society, but still be the most feminine person ever. Somebody else could also be wearing a really nice dress and what's seen as feminine, but actually be in their masculine energy. So I don't think it's generally what you are wearing, but I think it's just how you are, how you being feminine to me is to be, is to allow yourself to feel, is allowing yourself to be soft. It's to allow yourself to be a creative woman, to just be, you know, to exist. The very first thing I want to talk about is the inner work that you have to do, okay? You have to heal. It wasn't until I embarked on my self-love journey where I was forced to heal that I started to be in my feminine energy. I couldn't be in my feminine energy until I actually allowed myself to heal my attachment style, to heal what I was going through at the time, to actually look at my life and why I felt like I was always so alone, or didn't have anybody to depend on. And if you know, you know. When I started my self-love journey, I did go through something pretty traumatic that actually forced me to cry. It forced me to be soft. It forced me to feel my emotions. And in that going through that experience, it taught me that feeling wasn't a weak emotion. That feeling was something that you do when you want to feel powerful, when you want to embody that feminine energy. And I'm not saying crying is only meant for women, but what I'm saying is healing helped me to be in that feminine energy. It allowed me to feel, it allowed me to be. A lot of people are just carrying this energy, all of that, harboring that anger, harboring that guilt, shame, resentment, things from your childhood, whatever you are healing from is aiding in feeling that way. It's aiding in feeling very, very masculine. Like it really is, trust me. Like I said, and it wasn't until I healed that I I started to be more feminine and I allowed myself to be. If you feel sad, let yourself be. If you feel mad, let yourself be. You know, don't just keep things and let it pile on and pile on. When things pile on like that, that is exactly how you get to the state of feeling angry, of feeling resentful about life, of feeling upset at everyone and everything. And you're not allowed to be feminine, because when you're mad, when you're upset like that and you don't allow your emotions to just come out and for you to feel your emotions, oh yeah, I would be like in a state of like anger all the time, or I would be in a state of, no, I wouldn't even be, I would be in survival mode, to be honest. I would always trying to be surviving. You're always trying to survive when you don't end up feeling your emotions, or you don't allow yourself to heal. So whatever you are healing from, that is the first step. You have to heal. Go to therapy. Another big one is to heal your attachment style. Stop pushing people away. If you are somebody who is scared to ask other people for help, or thinks that they don't need anybody, that is definitely not a way to be, because you are going to be doing life alone, and doing life alone is very much an angry sport, okay? It is very much an angry sport, okay? So that is the first tip. You have to allow yourself to feel in order to heal. The next thing is to start giving yourself what you need. I truly believe an angry woman is somebody who kind of hasn't had her needs met, or it's just really like feeling neglected. She may feel like nobody is there for her. Her needs aren't met. You can definitely give that to yourself. And I don't mean that in a way of like, oh, Miss Independent, give it to myself, I don't need anybody way. I mean that you need to start practicing giving yourself what you need, so that when you like see other people in your life, when they give you what you need and what you want out of life, you can be able to identify that. But you cannot expect to have that if you don't give it to yourself first. You have to be able to identify when somebody is actually there for you, when somebody is actually showing up for you, whether it be a friend or a relationship. But you cannot identify that until you start giving it to yourself, until you start giving yourself what you need, okay? If you don't believe that you deserve nice things, guess what? You're gonna entertain people that aren't gonna allow you to be soft. Somebody who gets their needs met and catered to is somebody who is also able to be soft, is able to be in her feminine, is able to create, is able to just be a woman. Like it's nice. I believe every woman wants to feel secure, and we all want to do that. And you can definitely feel secure within yourself by giving yourself your needs and your wants, you know. And this is going to require some level of also like inner work. You're going to have to ask yourself questions. What do you want out of life? What do you need? And you have to be able to give that to yourself, whether it is a desire that you really want and you've been pushing away for a long time, or maybe it's a need. Maybe you've been sad for a long time. What do you do when you're sad? You know, do you journal? Do you tell yourself it's okay to be sad? Do you tell yourself it's okay to just be? What do you do? Or do you push away those emotions? Do you not face how you feel? How can you expect to feel soft if you're ignoring yourself, if you're ignoring your emotions, if you're ignoring your needs, your wants, all of the things? You're going to be angry. You're going to feel angry. You're going to feel upset. It's just, there's no way you're going to be soft if you don't give yourself what you need. And this is also going to require you to start loving yourself. If you need a video on how to love yourself, I have several. And this is going to require you to give yourself your love language and pour into yourself, okay? Give yourself self-affirmations, buy yourself flowers, give yourself quality time. All of the love languages you can think of, you need to start giving that to yourself. That is the way to start being soft. You have to be able to pour so much into yourself that when somebody comes around you, you're able to receive it. But the reason you may not be able to receive it is because you're not giving it to yourself. So you don't even know what it looks like for somebody to treat you well. You know, people treat you how you treat yourself, okay? If you don't treat yourself well, you're not going to be around people that treat you well. So you have to be able to pour into yourself and start giving yourself your needs and your wants. That is the best way to be a soft woman, okay? Somebody who's getting her needs met, she feels secure, she feels safe. You have to be able to feel safe and secure within yourself. The next thing to embody your feminine energy is to get a hobby, okay? getting a hobby is like the best way to be feminine, okay? A feminine woman to me is somebody who can like talks about her hobbies. She might go to dance class, or she might sing, or maybe she likes Pilates. Like, there is something about having your own hobby. Not only does it feel very feminine, but it allows you to steam and be soft. It allows you to actually like being this soft energy, because it's not seen as work. It's like a hobby. It's something that you like to do, whether that is a solo date night in, maybe you want to paint on your solo date night in. Have a hobby. It's the best thing ever. I swear, the moment I started to go to Pilates, the moment I started going to Pilates, or getting to my self-care, or even just like do fun things with friends and like go rock climbing, I just felt so feminine. I actually went to this Let Her Be Soft feminine women's circle, and it was the best thing that I had ever went to, because the whole time like we did some inner work and we also did some dancing, and it was so like, at first it was kind of cringy because I was like, oh, I'm not used to this, but honestly, the like dancing is like the best way to feel like you're in your feminine energy, because like when you don't care about what you're doing and how you're like moving and flowing, like you're able to, when you don't care about what you're doing, like and you're actually having fun, you're able to like move and just flow. And like, I don't know, dancing is like so good if you want to feel creative, feminine, whatever. If you like just dance in your room and just have fun, like I swear to you, girl, you're gonna feel like the softest babe ever. I definitely feel like curating your space into a space you love and romanticizing everything that you do makes you feel so soft and so feminine and so catered to. And this could include, like, I just recently changed my bed sheets to silk sheets, and I absolutely love it. But not only that, but maybe you put water in a wine glass. I started doing that too. That makes me feel so soft and like luxurious. Maybe you are buying a steamer and romanticizing your self-care, or buying those little shower lavender scents or bubble baths. Like, find ways and small ways to curate your space, or just romanticize your life in general. Make sure you are cleaning your room. I know I always talk about this, but it's so important to have just a nice clean space, because that allows you to feel soft. The quickest way to feel cluttered in your mind is by having a really messy space, because your mind is going to be messy. We always talk about it over here because it is true, okay? The next one is to start wearing things that you love, colors that you love, outfits that you love. A beautiful, soft, feminine woman is definitely a woman who has her own personal style, but she also wears things that she loves. You know, it just makes you feel so good. So what I mean by this too is like nice little nightwear would really help. So maybe you're buying like maybe you're buying some nice like silk slips, or maybe you're buying some silk pajamas, or pajamas in general. Find things in your life that you can do to make you feel very soft, okay? The next thing that I want to talk about that has changed my life and allowed me to feel like I was living a softer life and just a feminine life was to have slower mornings. Oh my goodness, game changer. I sacrifice a lot by waking up at 5 in the morning. Actually, I don't even sacrifice anything because I get the right amount of sleep, but waking up at 5 in the morning has been a game changer for me. I'm able to meditate, I'm able to journal, I'm able to listen to my self affirmations, I'm able to listen to music if I want to before work. I'm able to do these things. I'm able to pour into myself, do my hygiene routine, everything, go to the gym. I'm able to pour into myself first thing in the morning, and for me, that helps me be a feminine, soft woman, okay? Let me tell you why. Because like I said in the beginning, when you are pouring into yourself, when the world gets to you, when people at work kind of make you mad, you're able to just rest in your feminine and be like, you know what? I had a great morning. I feel amazing. Like, I don't know. It's just such a game changer to have slow mornings. And no, you don't necessarily have to. My dog is coming in. No, you don't necessarily have to wake up at 5 in the morning, but find a time that you can just pour into yourself and have like a slow morning, okay? It is so crucial. It's so important. Maybe take a walk. Oh my God, I recently started doing prayer walks. Best thing ever. Next thing that we all should be doing is our self-care. self-care. Make sure you are doing your self-care. Make sure you are having your everything shower routine, and you're taking your everything shower routine and you're making your everything shower routine slow, and you're romanticizing it by adding self-affirmations, or maybe you're adding a nice audiobook or some nice lofi music. Oh my goodness, game changer. Oh my goodness, like I love it. I love doing my self-care, taking my bubble baths and taking a shower, and like just romanticizing my self-care. It just makes me feel so feminine, so beautiful, so soft, so luxurious. I don't know. What about you? Like, yes. Back to some other things that we're gonna be doing other than the physical stuff is work on getting emotional support, okay? This has actually dawned on me in the last couple of weeks. Like I said, I'm still on my femininity journey also, but work on having emotional support. I recently realized in therapy that my therapist helped me realize that I needed more emotional support in my life. I realized I didn't really have that many people that I could actually or felt comfortable like talking to or like really venting to, and I realized it probably is because I need to build like stronger, closer relationships. And I'm not saying I don't have any, but I realized that I just need more emotional support. You want to make sure that it's not just you pushing people away and not allowing people to be there for you. So you want to make sure, like I said, you have that healthy attachment style, but also make sure that you do have people around you that you just feel like you can talk to, vent to, whether that, like, it could be a therapist, but it's also good to have that 1 or 2, 3 close friends that you can just be like, I can talk to them, no judgment. It's just so important to have that emotional support around you. The next thing I'm going to talk about pertains to guys. It pertains to going after things that you want in your life, your desires. A feminine woman to me does not chase, does not try to beg for attention. A feminine woman isn't also, she isn't desperate. I definitely believe this. I think being desperate makes you feel so just unsecure. Like, it's definitely an unsecure state. What I will say with this, and I believe me, this is hard because we're all human, and it can be hard not to feel like maybe you're going for a job and you need a job, and it's so hard not to feel like really in that desperate energy. But I think a feminine woman allows opportunities to flow to her. She doesn't really obsess over it. Like, you want to still have a healthy version of like masculine energy. Say it's like maybe you want a job, so you have to still like apply to jobs. You can't just like rest. Or, you know, you still have to have that healthy version of like masculine energy. But what I will say is, if you want opportunities in your life, yes, you have to go after it, but you wouldn't go after it with a sense of like desperate energy. You would just know what's for you is for you, and that opportunities are coming to you. Yes, you have to work. Sadly, we have to work. But okay, opportunities are coming, they're flowing naturally to you. And the same with a guy. You don't want to chase somebody who doesn't really want you, or you don't want to chase somebody at all, to be honest. That's what I believe. Okay, I know it's a little controversy, but whatever. You don't want to chase, okay? You definitely want to know that the guy who's for you is going to be for you, and the person that's for you is going to show you that they're for you. They're going to show you by their actions, words and actions, okay? And you're not going to have to come from this desperate energy. You're not going to have to like try to figure out, oh, does he like me? No, you're going to know, okay? Okay, be like, you're gonna know, and you're gonna be able to rest in that feminine energy and feel like all of those things are gonna flow to you, okay? And it's the same with like, it's the same with guys, and it's also the same with just desires and opportunities that you want to happen in your life, or your goals. Like, just know, yes, you have to work for your goals, but those opportunities are gonna flow in naturally as you keep working toward them. There's no need to stress. There's no need to be like in the scarcity mindset. They are gonna flow. And I have to tell myself this all the time when it comes to my goals. I have to be like, calm down, girl. You don't have to be working so hard. Like, be. And that brings me to stop overworking yourself, okay? It is okay to take breaks. It is okay to take breaks. The work is not going anywhere. Make sure you are giving yourself breaks, okay? Where there can be breaks, okay? It's okay to take a break. It's okay not to be productive all the time. Like, breaks are so important for you to take. I understand, because we're in this productive, disciplined era too, but you also want to just be in your soft girl era too, you know? Like a balance. That is literally all I have for you guys. I'm sure I had more tips, but these are the things that I have worked on or currently are working on, like building the emotional support. And these are the things that have helped me to feel more feminine. Let me know what other things have helped you feel more feminine. And shoot, I need some tips myself, okay? There's so many things that I want to do when it comes to like femininity, so many things I'm learning, and just so many things that I have taken over the years. So just let me know what you feel. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and bye.